Hello everyone, my name is Chris, and today I'm going to be showing you a Minecart tutorial. I call this one the Minecart launcher. Hopefully nobody's thought of this yet. I don't think they have, so this will be the first tutorial of a Minecart launcher. Pretty much the idea of this is you're just chugging along on your minecart, and you reach an end of your track, said here, which I've marked with a torch, and pretty much we're just going to launch our cart from that point to another point, which is way over there, marked with a torch. And I know what you're thinking, Chris, I don't really know you, but I'm having trouble believing that you can launch a cart from that far away. Well, I'm gonna show you. First I'm gonna show you a single jump like this that I've made here. Then I'm gonna be showing you a double jump that I've made here. There's gonna be a track right there. And it's gonna launch from torch down to that torch down there, that track. So that's a further distance. That will be a double jump. And then I will show you how to build the launcher. And that'll be the conclusion of my tutorial. So let's get started. First we'll need a double minecart booster. Oh wow, that was almost perfect. So in this booster method, what we're going to do is we're going to put two minecarts right on top of one another, like this right here. And you can see it dropped right on top of the other one. So the first step to launching with that is we're going to give it a push, and then we're going to jump on slightly afterwards. So we're going to push and then jump. You got to give it slightly good timing to get this spacing in between the two carts here, and that is needed. So we're going to make the jump and watch. As you can see, we successfully made the jump first try, no problems, and as long as you have everything set up correctly, you're not going to ever not make the jump. So it's pretty solid. So next I'll show you the double jump, and it's not really entirely the track. It's mostly the terrain blocks you place after you've laid the track. So as you can see, we're going to go all the way down there, and if you haven't noticed already, they're never straight in front of the track you've already placed. They're always at a diagonal, and that's the only way you can launch. And that is because the cart actually doesn't go straight. It actually goes at a diagonal due to that straight turn you make with the tracks. So we're going to go ahead and set up our cart again. Our carts again, once again, with this double booster method. So our tracks are set for the double, and we're going to push, give it that spacing it needs, and then hop on. So we have our spacing. It doesn't really matter how much spacing, it just has to be there. It just has to be equivalent. So here we go. We're going to make the first jump and the second jump. That was a little laggy, but it is really nice. And it doesn't really only save you track. It's really a lot of fun when you don't lag like that. And of course you could do like tons of different methods. You can make a massive jump if you wanted to, and I'd love to see some of you guys' video responses. Love to see some people using this method. Alright, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to actually build one in front of you so you guys can recreate it in your own games. I had a building here, and I deleted a lot of it for convenience, I guess. But I placed a track way over here, and this is where we're going to be landing. So you don't have to place your track immediately. You actually wait until you've launched and then see where your cart lands, and then you place your track after you know where your cart is going to land. But what you're going to need here is a straight track coming from wherever you're coming from, and remember you have to be on the double cart to make it work. And then you will make a right or left hand turn, and then a track directly after your turn, and that's it. You cannot have any more track after that at all, or else this will not work. So you're going to have a fall off point here and another fall off point next to your track here. So you're going to want to dig out the one right next to your track. So that's one right next to it. Then after that, you'll place one here, here, and here. So that is 3. 1, 2, 3. So from your corner here, you're going to make 3 and place a block there. That block is going to represent the block that we're landing on. So you're going to come off at a diagonal here and land. Hold on, let me turn down my music because that seems awfully loud. Sorry if you couldn't hear me before. So what I said was we're going to have a 3-block wall. That's still loud. We're just going to turn it off altogether. So we have a 3-block wall here with a landing spot. So you're going to come off at a diagonal and land here. We're going to create another landing spot right adjacent to that one and a wall here. So this is all that you're going to need for your walls. And now we're going to go 4 blocks out. This is a rule that I actually learned through trial and error, trying to recreate this several times. As you probably figured, I ran into this by accident, and it took me forever to learn it. But happy to know that I've mastered it now. So what we're going to need for a double cart is, if you ever notice when you're in a single cart and you run off the track, you stop pretty much immediately, 1 block. But if you are on a double cart, now I'm not saying this for directly off a track, I'm saying after you've actually gone off your track and you're still kind of like you went in the air and you're not just track to ground. I don't know how to explain it really, but you're allowed to go 4 spaces instead of 1. So this is kind of going to be how we'll make the launch. So this will be our first one. Boy. This will be our second, third. No, wait. Let's see here. I wanted to do this method. Yes. I think that's it. So I'll go ahead and go up here and count for you. So we're going to come off at a diagonal. We have a 3-block wall and our block that we land on. You have to have this dug out. Next, to come up and hit this wall and land. Then you shall come here, land, and go 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4th block always has to be, well, not always, but ideally it has to be a corner like this. It can't have any others, or else your cart will slow down before you want it to. And the idea of all this is to have the cart that you're not riding on stop on the very edge. It will actually stop, but when this happens, you won't notice it. It's going too fast. It'll happen pretty fast. You won't notice it. But what the idea of this is that will stop, and the cart that you're riding will push it over the edge, but you'll get stuck. But the cart that you pushed over the edge will grab a hold of your cart and bring it with you, making a chain reaction, and it'll launch both of you a much further distance than you had realized before, and you will land further distance away. Voila. So I'm going to add a piece here, and that will then I'll call it quits. So you see the arrangement: 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can stop my video at any time to get a better look at that. And you cannot go directly from a certain point right to it. You need some distance in between. So I went ahead and made a second booster here, which has some more distance in between our start to end spot. So go ahead and put that there. We have both our launch carts ready, and we're going to push, give it that space, and then hop on. So it has a space, and we'll see if this works first try. And launch. There we are. It worked. First try, no problems. So as long as you follow this tutorial, I'd love to see some replies and some subscriptions, wink wink, of what you guys did, how you guys can improve this, and I'd love to see some progressive movement on this part. But what happened here was we launched from this point pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and that was only a 1 block difference. As you can see, it's only 1 block higher than the actual track. So if you go ahead and put maybe 5, 6, maybe even 7 blocks in between the height distance of your launch point and your track, you'll be able to get some really amazing results. There is one problem with larger shoot distances, is when you land, the longer the two carts are in the air, the more chances that they'll separate from one another, and you don't want that, because once you land, if you only land with one cart, then your eternal booster will disappear. So keep that in mind, and if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments section below, and if this video turns out well, I'll show you guys how to do the double boost, the double launcher jump, which is pretty much lot more distance with the same height restrictions, you know, the same height variables. But alright, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope to see everyone subscribing, and check out my future videos, and check out, alright, yeah, bye.